Hi everyone, can I just say thank you to Eon Productions and Danjaq, not just for 60 years of Bond movies, but for re-releasing them in 2022 at cinemas. For those of us who've been lucky enough to see one or some or a few of the films, they've looked amazing back on the big screen, and what a treat. Some that I went to see, some I weren't old enough to see when they were released, some I watched in the 80s, well in the 70s and 80s. My first Bond film was age 6, watching Moonraker. So it's an amazing way for nostalgia, seeing the films I grew up with and still love then back on the big screen. What I also want to thank you for is not messing or altering the films. Look, other film franchises, Star Wars, have a tendency to go back and manipulate their old films, and you haven't. They're in the original, beautiful, pristine forms, with a few mistakes. The camera that can be seen when the mirror gets knocked in The Man with the Golden Gun, and the rope holding Vic Armstrong's leg to something falling over the side of a cliff in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yes, you can see the odd error, mistake. So what? It's part of the charm of some of the classic Bond movies. Eon could have very easily digitised them out and got rid of them, but they've kept them in. So I think that all credits them for re-releasing the Bond in their true, beautiful, unadulterated form. So thank you. Thanks for 60 years. Thanks for 2022. It's been either on a Saturday night or a Tuesday night, going to the cinema and watching a classic Bond film. It's been amazing. It really has. Just one thing though. Please can you release all the classic Bond films on ultra high definition Blu-ray? Please, please, please. If not this Christmas, next Christmas. I'd love to see the films in 4K on my own TV screen and enjoy them at home as much as I've enjoyed them at the cinema. Look, some of the detail at the cinema has been awesome. In On Her Majesty's Secret Service, in the opening scene, on the cinema screen, individual grains of sand glistened like jewels, whereas I'm watching it on Blu-ray and I'm not seeing it. I don't see that level of clarity. I'm watching it on a 65-inch TV. I'm playing it through a 4K Blu-ray player, but you don't see that level of detail you at the cinema. And I've noticed things at the cinema. It's not very nice, but when James rescues Lupe at the beginning of License to Kill, you can actually see the blood seeping through a dress where Sanchez has assaulted her. Yeah, very unpleasant scene, but you can see that level of detail at the cinema, and it was just fantastic. So, if you're not in the UK and Bond films are coming out in your country at the cinema, I strongly recommend you go and watch them. But let's watch them in 4K at home, please.